Sharing love and light, man. So you gotta get closer and closer. So I'm gonna I'm gonna ask him a few questions. He's gonna speak, and then get a few questions and see what y'all got to tell him. Blessing and love and light on this blessed day. All right. Microphone. Yeah. Somebody said hot out there. Yeah, it's definitely hot out here, boy. But like I said, I got my father in today. He's gonna speak to y'all some wise words. You see, I'm sweating. I've been setting up all day. I'm sweating, but we gonna set this thing up and get this thing going. All right, blessings and love from above. Let's get it.
Yeah, we just give God all praise and glory for another joyful day. Oh, snap, son.
Hey, what's up, Keisha? Keisha with the cakes. What kind of cake you got, Keisha? You got some what you got? Vanilla, chocolate, marble cake? DM me. You got that marble cake. For real. We outside. Right. YouTube world, we outside. And yeah. You're going to hear some wise words from my father today. So tap in. Well, you got all the cakes. Hey, DM me, Keisha. I need some cakes, Keisha. I need them cakes. All right.
We just give God praise and glory. We always thank him for his goodness and mercy. And he loves us all in spite of what we do. It's all based on about God, the beginning, and he'll always be there for us. And we just pray for blessing those ones out there that going through. Don't give up. Those ones that have made it through. Reach back and pull somebody else up. We give praise unto Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. And we thank Jehovah God for what he has done, what he's about to do, and what he will do. Let your word go today to set those captives free and know that in God loves that we're somebody. God bless us all. Today, today I just want to talk about the law. The law under God and the law under sin. And you might be thinking in your mind, how do I know that I'm pleasing God? Well, what are you doing in life? Your life is valuable. So what are you doing that you shouldn't be doing? Those things that take you away from the truth and take you into untruthful things, that's not pleasing God. And that's why his son paid, excuse me, that's why his son paid an awesome price for us on Calvary 2,000 years ago. Some believe and some don't believe. It's all right. But in the end, those ones that endure will have the prize. And I know a lot of questions come up in our minds. Why I'm struggling? Why this happened? Why that happened? It's part of life. But never give up. You know, when a person is drowning in the water, what do they say? Help. God said we have not because we ask not. We find not because we seek not. And the door can't be open until we knock. So if we stop trying to please, I think, ourselves and begin to please God, you'll see a turnaround in your life. God is here to help us all. He's our creator. He is our provider. The very breath that we breathe is God breath. The very love that we share is God love. God didn't wait for us to love him, but he loved us. So I mean, many people out there in the world have been hurt by people because they had give things to people, and when time for them to receive it, the person looked the other way and helped somebody else. But all those things just draw us closer to God. And the closer we get to God, the better we are. And I know people say, oh, this is a God thing, this is a thing. But evaluate your life, where you was and where you are today. That's one thing we want to talk about today. Where you are today. Are you happy with your situation around us? Are you happy with the peers, the people that you're dealing with?
Can y'all hear us in TikTok? Yeah. On TikTok, can y'all hear what he's saying? Yeah, because you gotta speak up a little bit. You gotta speak up. Not just in the mic, just overall, because
Okay.
the mic is only on one phone.
Okay, let me get louder. Can you hear me now?
Right.
Okay. What I was saying is we have to examine, do an inventory of our lives. And how we do that? Monitor the things that make you happy and the things that don't make you happy. I can ask a question to many people. Many people say, I like clubbing. But after clubbing, I'm broke. Well, stop clubbing. This is real. You know, we real because we are real people. And you know, and the thing that we use a lot is excuse and blame. We use excuses to have a blame and then have a blame to have an excuse. And those things only set us back in life. Be responsible. Be committed to what's right and leave wrong alone. It said if you play with fire, sooner or later that fire gonna burn you. Just like it says sin, the wages of sin is death. But God's law, under the law of God, righteousness is life. So we got to make that decision today. Which way are we going? And there's 4 directions. We got a north, a south, and a west, and the east side. We can't be on the east side saying we're on the west side, the opposite. We can't say I'm serving God this moment and next moment I'm doing whatever I want to do. There's a consequence and there's a price that each individual will have to pay in life. I can't tell you you're wrong, but you can tell yourself you're wrong. Because we have came to the conclusion in our lives, we only want to hear the thing that tickle our ego, and that's the flesh that we follows in life. Drugs, alcohol. Society, the world says okay. But do the world ever tell you once you become addicted to these things, they reject you from the world and isolate you into a prison. Those same things the world offer to you will destroy you totally in life. It will take everything you have away. And once you lose everything you have nothing. So don't follow wrong, but follow right. And Jesus Christ is the only way to the Father.
We got India in the building. We got and shout out to my people in India. Much love, blessings
Much
and
love.
love.
Peace.
Jehovah. We got Yahweh in the building. We got
Praise
all the
God.
people in the building. We express none but love and blessings. And like I said, my father going to tell you a few things. We got Pakistan in the
Oh,
building.
praise God. Hallelujah.
All right, what's up with
Yeah.
Pakistan, man?
Okay.
We send a lot of love
Lot
out
of
there.
love.
A lot of love out there to Pakistan, India. Well, my Yugoslavian brothers, man. Yugoslavia always in the building. Russia always in the building.
Oh, praise God.
Nothing
We got a full house.
Nothing but love and blessing.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing but love.
We got a monkey in the building.
Oh, monkey.
Hey, what's up, monkey? What's happening?
All right, don't get outrageous.
All right, so he about to drop some jewels on y'all and let
Okay.
y'all know what's really going on. So you go ahead and talk to him. So you said just tapping in with you. So you saying that a lot of times the purpose that people have. So basically what he's saying is the purpose that people have, they often feel like they were been betrayed or lied to because they're using their gifts to help somebody, and in return they don't get what they feel like they're supposed to have. So that's what he's talking about today. Like, and it's funny because today in my mind I was thinking about applause or purpose. Like, what are you seeking in your life? Applause or purpose? Right. Those are two things you have to ask yourself. Are you doing things in life just to get an applause? YouTube out there, you doing something in life just to get an applause? Or are you doing something for your purpose?
Right.
That's the question that we have today. So he gonna tap in. Jessica, what's happening with you? Rashida, you already know what's happening. We locked in, tune in, turn up. So that's what today's message is. Are you seeking applause or are you doing it for purpose? And it's funny because last night I was thinking about the same thing. I was like, man, all the things I did for people, I situate people, put them in certain positions to be better, putting them in positions to motivate themselves, and they don't come through for people. They don't come through for me. So we're gonna get his perspective on it to see how he feel about it. So we're gonna tap in. Hey, good day, blessing everybody. My father about to tap in with you. Hey, what actor I look like, bro? Denzel. All right, he about to tap in. So go ahead and talk to him and tell him how you feel about it.
Right. I think
Hey,
it's
Ashley, we in the building, man. Ashley, we in the building. What's happening?
many times in life, where you was and where you are now, people come into your life. Some come to help you, some come to destroy your life. It's just like the enemy. He come to rob, to kill, and destroy. Jesus come to give us life and give it more abundant. You have to learn how to discern what type of spirit that you're dealing with, first of all. There's a physical and there's a spiritual side. We're a three-part being. We're soul, spirit, and body. Warning signs come to us when someone tried to take advantage of us. But what happened when someone we think they're for us going to help us? We could either be deceived by form and fashion, things that glitter, that don't mean valuable. It could be sprayed with paint or something, like a gold chain, for instance. We put ourselves in harm's way because the thing that we do a lot of time, he said, don't cast your pearl before swine. Don't let people know how your life is going. Because if your life is going good and their life is going bad, they're going to bring in a conflict. They're going to get jealous of you. They're going to become envy of you. And those are type ones that want to destroy you. You think about where you was and where you are, even today, where you are today. You made a lot of bad decisions in life. I have made bad decisions, but I don't thrive on those bad. I thrive on the good things that have brought me from there to here and pressing forward. Your progress only stops when you stop. Moving forward, moving forward. Forget about those things behind you and look forward to better things, brighter things, joyful things. You could go through life miserable all your days, but what would you accomplish? Defeat. God didn't make us to be defeat. He give us victory. And know that you are somebody, regardless of what you have. If you got to show, if you got to prove who you are, all the value that you have, who are you? What that make you? It make you little, because all the precious things that you have, once they're gone, guess what? Everybody else is gone. So don't cast your pearls, and know who you are, and know where you're going, and know your purpose in life. And God give us all a purpose.
All right, so everybody out there tapping in. I got Germany in the building, man.
Okay.
Germany, what's happening? What's
All
up?
right.
Got the church fired up. What's happening?
Fired
What's
up.
up? Communion wine in my cup. Hey,
Come on.
what's happening? Germany in the building.
Yes.
Hey, like I said, today we talking about applause or purpose, man.
Yes.
I don't know who Trevante Rose is, man. Applause or purpose. So
Yes.
we want to know today who God is, and are you just in people's life to help them get to where they need to go, and then they just get rid of you once you motivate them and help them? So are you doing it for applause or purpose? So let me ask you something, Pop.
Yes, sir.
In your life, were you seeking applause, or were you seeking purpose, or did you find yourself seeking applause and then you just was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to get applause from this person.
Right.
So let me just settle that this was just my purpose.
I thought I need people to applaud me in my everyday routine, so I reach out for them more than reaching out to myself. And I find out in the end, I was just using what God given me, just putting it in the garbage. Because soon they got what they got. Soon I got them where they're supposed to be. They forgot all about me. I'm standing there all alone. I said, now I need support. So now I learned how to abide, and I learned how not to abide. I learned how to keep those things that I'm going to need to support me just in case something happened, and not to give everything I have away.
Okay, so all right, so we got New Zealand in the building.
Oh, come on.
We got
Full
New Zealand.
house.
We got the whole country. We got
Come
the whole
on.
world in the thing, right? Hey, Rashida, that's very true. If you saying if you're doing it, Rashida said if you're doing it for applause, you'll be disappointed every time.
Right.
Like every time. So So I guess you're right. So you just talk to them and let them know like what caused you to finally be like, you know what? Okay. My question is, do you stop giving? Do you stop giving? Period. Like, do you just cut it off? Period, and say I'm not gonna give no more? Or how do you like deal with that?
You evaluate yourself.
Or do you give a little bit and see how somebody gonna respond and then give more?
Well, first of all, how you do that is you find out where a person are and what they're coming for. The spirit. Once you find out what they're coming for and where they are, and how they're very manipulate, they want to take everything you have away, because if you give them a little, they say, this is not enough. If you give them more, they say, well, I need more. So they feel like what they're doing is they're using you. You know, just like if you go to a mechanic and you might have an idea what's wrong with your car, right? He'll tell you several other things wrong with it to make you think that he knows. He do know what the problem, but what he does, he very manipulate. He carry you on. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this. In the meantime, you're breaking the thing that already fixed. Don't break something that already fixed to fix it, because it's not gonna be the same. You know how much you can give. The word of God should be a cheerful giver. But if you're giving over your boundaries, you're going to be a miserable giver, because you ain't got nothing for yourself now. You got a bill to pay. He said, let everything be done in decent order. You got a light bill to pay, right? You say, I ain't going to pay this light bill. I'm going to go out and give it to this person. Now you come home, your license, now you mad with God. No, be mad with yourself, because you was bamboos.
Yeah, so yeah, so we got Marlon. You're right. You say do it for God. Don't overextend yourself.
Right.
But I think a lot of times we overextend ourselves in hopes of getting it back in return.
Right.
So it's like when you're giving an investment, you're giving an investment. Like me, I used to drive everywhere, go places, do this, do that, just to get a return. But that's what you're doing it for. You're not really doing it just to overextend yourself. You're doing it for a return. That's when all the chaos starts. That's when all the manipulation starts. That's when all the self-doubt starts. Like you're not good enough, but in reality, that person wasn't good enough to receive what you was given.
Right. And another thing, you know, when the Bible say, don't cast your pearl before swine, because swine don't know the value of your pearls. But you know the value of it. You say, I want everybody to love me. Well, let me tell you something today. Everybody's not going to love you. Do you love yourself to overcome that? Because if you don't love yourself to overcome that, you would never overcome it, because you're dependent on somebody else. And God didn't make us the same. He make everybody different. When you look in the mirror, you only see you. You know what you need. You know what make you happy. You know what make you sad. But you choose a thing, what the world offered to you, to say it's going to make you happy, but it's only temporarily. The thing that God offers us is internal. Happiness, peace, love. But what can you do without peace? And Jesus is the Prince of Peace. He's a bright morning star. He's a lily of the valley. And you say, well, why are you talking about Jesus? Because he paid the price for us. When you're drowning in physical water, if you're at the beach, if you're drowning, you're going to holler out for help. You're going to say nothing else. Help, 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 3 times. If nobody help you, you're gone. Right? It's the same as living in a physical body that we have. Your conscience, your spirit man, crying out, telling the flesh, stop, stop, stop. But it won't stop. It's like you get on the expressway and the speed limit said 60 miles per hour. You said, well, I don't see no police, so I'm gonna drive 90. What are you doing to yourself? Not you breaking the law, but I'm saying, what are you actually doing to yourself? You need to go 30 miles be above the speed to get where you're going. That's poor judgment. And anytime poor judgment leads to what? Disaster. when you try to speed up the time. I got to be somewhere. Leave early so you can arrive early. Leave late, you're going to be late. It's just that simple. Like one and one is two. One always going to be by itself. Two always going to be a couple. And then three is a crowd. But remember this, if you don't remember nothing else. When God made each and every one of us, he made us in his image. So stop trying to be like somebody else. When you look at the TV, you see all these glamorous models doing all, they get paid to perform. And once they leave the stage and all the stuff, they just like we are. But before the spotlight, they glittering. But you never know their life because it's secret. Some people have become a slave to society because they want to be like everybody else. They want to be rich and famous. But behind that massage, they're miserable.
Okay, so am I to the world out there listening right now, everybody out there listening right now, in my opinion, I think a lot of people put too much emphasis
That's it.
on seeking validation and value in other people.
Yes.
Like I tell you every Sunday, how can you allow somebody else to tell you what you're worth?
Right.
Hey, who Coach Faith Dickens? Hey, Uncle Counsel.
Okay, peace.
Who that is in the building? Cuz in the building. What happening, cuz? What happening? What's up? Got that church fired up.
Got it fired up.
What's up? To the wine in my cup. Hey. Hey, so we tapped in. So I think a lot of people just put too much emphasis on seeking validation and value in other people.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's Ronnie's fiance. Okay, all right. What's up? Cuz? What's happening? Yeah, much love and peace and blessing. Yeah, okay, Gabriella's mother. Okay, that's good right there.
Okay.
All right, so we tapped in. So I just feel like we spend too much time.
Yes, we do.
Trying to find ourselves in other people.
Right.
We're trying to find ourselves in other people. Where do we fit in this world? Do we fit in as long as somebody else tell me that I fit in? Is everything? Am I good? You say I'm good? Am I bad only because you say I'm bad? That's the question today. How do you deal with that situation where somebody's telling you, hey, somebody is judging you based off who you are, what you are, or telling you that you're not right, or telling you you're wrong, or how do you deal with that? Like, how have you dealt with that over the years?
I flee from it. You remember in the Bible when they wanted to make Jesus the king, governor, and he fled? I flee from it because it's something behind your motive. Let's face it. It's something behind your motive, something you see within me, and the value that I have. Or maybe I have a gold chain around my neck. Maybe I'm driving a nice car, whatever. You see the valuable, so you coming after that, not to support me. You coming to take my goods. And the sad thing about it is very manipulative because people use that all the time. Oh, you're a good brother. Well, you're a good sister. Well, what make me so good in your eyes? You don't much know me. Yeah, but you're my brother. You're my brother. Yeah, you got to be very careful with words, because when you define word and get into the words that people are saying, they want to use you. It's like become a slave to this world global that we live in. We become a slave to it because we always want to be better than somebody else. But how can you be better than you are? Because this world that we live in, I call it Hollywood. I call it a massage. Being in the desert, for instance, many things happen in the desert. There's no place you can't survive in the desert unless you have proper things. Man offered this to us. Remember this now. You remember a while back they were saying for $1 million we could take you to the moon. But why you want to go somewhere you can't survive? Humans can't survive on the moon. So that $1 million you want to spend to go to the moon, excuse me, you can spend it right here and have a good time. You go on the moon, you can't come back. It's not guaranteed you're going to come back. They'll say they was filming the moon, and then you see the moon in the background. So how can you be on the moon? And then all of a sudden you pick up the phone, and somebody could say something to you, and all of a sudden you want to throw the phone down. You let people rob you of your peace, then it takes you of your joy. It takes you out of your finance. It just puts you in a bad situation. Stop falling for the old rope-a-dope. You remember Muhammad Ali said the rope-a-dope? Took me a while to learn that. Why are you getting tied up in the ropes? Now you can't much help yourself. Stay away from the ropes so you won't get rope burned. Peace.
Somebody out there said, somebody out there said you can't survive on your own. But you know what? There's people out there that have survived on their own.
You can.
With God. To be honest with you,
the
only thing that make you not be able to survive is when you taking other people's advice and dealing with other people.
Right.
Because by yourself, you was in your mother's womb. When you was in your mother's womb, you were surviving.
Right.
Okay, when you got out your mother's womb, you had,
you're on your own now.
Everybody else, even though people are in your circle and say, hey, they're helping you, they really stripping you.
Don't give me no more. You say, I love this. I love this fried chicken. I love this fried. No, not criticizing the fried chicken industry, but the way we do it. Moderation. Detox. The spirit. Flesh. Divided, but yet in one body. Many people go after the flesh, and that's the law, which is lead to sin is a law. And if we abound that law, then we're going to destroy the physical body. But as a spiritual body is the law under God. So what route is there's two paths in the world. There's a broad path and there's a narrow path. What path are we on? Are we on this path? And we go that route because we say, if you understand me, nobody cares. Well, didn't you realize that, Clovey? Well, when you overdo it, something wrong with it, because if you paying the bill, something always wrong with it. 4 or 5 people go clubbing, and you got to take the tab every time. That don't tell you something. But the minute you ask them to pitch in, they get attitude. So you got the right to know how to divide these responsibility and stop letting the enemy drain you of the things you're supposed to have. We're too wise. We're too wise to be bamboozled by anything the enemy brings. Whatever he come to rob, to kill, and destroy. Jesus said, I come that you'll have life and have it more abundant. How do you feel when you take a drink? I'm drinking water. What the body say? But anything else, it have effect on your life. It affect the organs in you. It affect your sight, your head, all